Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Leo for July 2021. Okay, there may be a few messages in love in there, but specifically there'll be love readings done after these are posted at a later date for July. Okay. So I'm currently shuffling with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck today, and we'll get into the read very shortly. I do the spreads a little bit differently, so when I lay out the cards, I'll go through the signs. If you kind of already know what the signs are or an understanding of the cards, then obviously you can fast forward the reading and you can go straight to that point there where I start the reading. It's not a problem. As you know, the readings are timeless, okay, but they are going to be labelled for July. Okay, I feel like that's wanted to come out, so I'm going to take that. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. So wow, this is a beautiful start. Okay, so this is a happy life, happy wife, happy home type situation. Okay, beautiful. We have your energy here with the Queen of Wands. Fabulous. Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. Okay, we have which is the Sagittarian energy or fire energy. We have Capricorn here with the Devil energy upright. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Ooh, okay. So we have the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Wow. So we have a soul connection here, guys. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. So much fire here. Okay, we have Taurus energy with the Hierophant reverse. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. We have the Fool upright, which is Aries energy. We have the Lovers for Gemini energy. We have Sagittarian energy with Temperance. Wow. And we have the 3 of Cups. Goodness me, there's a lot of majors here. Bottom of the deck, we have Libran energy here with the Justice in reverse. And we have the Empress in reverse, which is Taurus Libra energy as well, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, what I'm feeling ultimately is you may be feeling at a place where there could have been an unequal either home family situation, quite potentially, or legal situation. Or if pertaining to love, you could be dealing with somebody who's been very much in and out of your life, or maybe feeling lack of confidence right now to move on forward because you're fearful of change in order to gain stability in your life. Potentially you might have felt let down to do with certain things in your life previously, and that may have got to a point where you're feeling very like you've got limited resources and that things are not necessarily working out for you the way that you're wanting them to work out for you. Yeah, this could potentially have got you to a place where having that realization of, okay, what's the right choice to do? I'm not sure what the right choice is to do, and you know, what's the lesser of two evils? If I do one particular thing or if I do another particular thing, potentially there may have been contemplation about where to invest in a long-term situation. Maybe a lack of patience to do with wanting particular results, or there's been not very much kind of reward to do with something that you've put a lot of effort in, and you're feeling frustrated that you're not getting particular results, which has led you feeling, you know, not your strong kind of Leonine self here with the Strength energy in reverse, like feeling relatively like, oh, you know, feeling weak, or you know, doubting yourself or insecure in some way. Potentially they've been trying to work on something and it's like feeling fearful, impatient that things are not working out. Potentially could be to do with love or to do with offers of, you know, emotional give and take in relationships or partnerships even. you know, with the Page of Cups in reverse, like there could have been just, you could have gone through a particular breakup, or feel like you're gonna be disappointed with particular things happening, like things are not gonna turn around. Okay, I'm really getting the sense that here with the Ten of Cups upright, like you have like a solid family home, like lots of love, lots of support, you know, people around you, and that's helping building you up and, you know, giving you particular confidence in yourself in order for you to move where you'd like to move to in relation to your kind of your dreams, your wishes, as it were. But I'm feeling very much like you have other people in your life that, you know, are there to support you. You know, you're potentially feeling very guided, divinely guided right now to do certain things, but potentially I feel like there's something in the material world where you're getting some sort of delayed gratification on something, which is building some sort of frustration. Could be to do with a business partnership or a love partnership, or even, you know, a soul connection of sorts to do with work, quite potentially. I'm really feeling like you may have been in a difficult cycle previously, and you're having to now make really serious decisions on how to move forward and how to have a new leap of faith, like into your new life, as it were, to start something off brand new, like to get this kind of freshness in. Potentially you may have been quite heartbroken in the past to do with particular things, like, you know, your work life, your love life, or home life, even with Three of Swords. But I'm really getting the sense like you're forgiving whatever that was, and eventually getting to the point where you're going to be open to talk about these particular issues that you may have had. And what this in turn will do will eventually allow you to kind of move on forward. Like, you know, a problem shared is a problem half type thing. I'm really feeling though that there's this sense of doubt, like you're potentially been stuck in a negative thought pattern or a negative situation, and you're kind of been confused about how to necessarily move forward, or potentially there may have been, you know, may have been dealing with people around you who may be feeling quite relatively jealous about what it is that you're doing in your life, and this in turn, you know, they're wanting to kind of hold you back, prevent you from moving forward quickly. Like you may have had to go like, okay, well maybe I should stick around here, you know, maybe I should stay in this other situation and not rock the boat, as it were. With the Six of Swords in reverse, this is someone who has particular like unresolved issues in their life, feeling relatively stuck and unable to move on. And it's like, potentially you may have felt to a point where you've been fearful of going through specific changes in your life and stuck in a negative mindset, which in turn is making you feel like, well, I want to move on forward and make action in my life, but potentially there may be people who are going to have something strong to say about that. And it's like trying to overcome those particular challenges, and you will overcome those hardships that are in your life or the person that you're dealing with. But there are delays right now, and lots of like things have been in, you feel like everything's in bad timing, like it's not necessarily working out for you the way that you want to, like there's these delays here, and this in turn can make you feel like really impatient because you're not getting the instant gratification of what it is that you're needing to be able to move yourself forward necessarily. I'm really feeling like you're maybe having a creative block right now, and potentially this is building this sense of, oh okay, well I'm blocked, so I'm not able necessarily to get to where I want to, because maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or maybe other people are saying to me, okay, you know, you shouldn't move on forward like this. This isn't the way to do it. And then this in turn is confusing you to then feel like, okay, I'm not sure what my direction is now, because other people have got things to say about what it is, and it's making you feel relatively self-conscious on how to move on forward and to kind of take take a grip on what it is that you need to move on to the next part of your life. Okay. I'm feeling like this kind of the sun, even though that it is reversed, it can be turned around. Like whatever kind of pessimism there may have been, you know, you will have a new beginning, but you'll have to go through some difficult choices in partnerships, in love, and like you'll be growing in a sense of maturity by healing this certain side of you. There could be some shadow work necessarily needed to do in order to move forward. You know, you may have been in a place of confusion for quite some time about what you need to do, but you will eventually get to a point where you'll gain certain independence that you're looking for to have a new beginning. I'm really feeling as well, like with the Three of Swords in reverse, it's like, you know, you'll get to a point where you'll compromise on what it is that you want to do, but you won't compromise so much to the detriment that it's going to prevent you moving forward the way that you want to. If other people have such strong opinions of whatever it is that they need to say to you about what it is that you're doing and how in order for you to move on forward, you know, there will be balance in that. And potentially whatever it is that you're doing, you know, is not like part of the status quo, as it were. It's something that's relatively different from what people are expecting you to do. It's not very conventional, and it's like, well, this is the path that you've accepted. You're ready to kind of do whatever it is that you need to do to leap out of whatever negativity there was to something brand new and positive. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull a few extra cards for these majors that we have on the table, just to clarify them. Okay. So what can you tell us for Judgment in reverse, please? Why is Judgment in reverse here for Leos for July 2021, please? Okay. Why is Judgment here, please? Judgment in reverse. I'm really getting a sense you could potentially have been in a toxic situation where people may be putting unfair blame on you because you're not moving fast enough in something. That's something that's coming to me. Why is the Judgment here reverse? Yeah, you've been feeling unhopeful. Like things are not going to change for you with the Star in reverse. There may have been points where it's like, okay, feeling relatively like depressed and insecure about how to move on forward. Yeah, lack of passion, lack of fun, lack of just excitement, no energy, feeling potentially you may like, oh, okay, somebody wants to kind of keep you in this thought process, potentially that, you know, whatever it is, this new venture that you're going to do isn't going to be as successful, like you'd be rejected in some way. Yeah, like any offers that are coming into you are not going to be as emotionally satisfying. You're not gaining the stability, and this in turn may make you feel like withdrawn and up in your head about it, about potentially gaining a sense of stability in your life. But you will eventually gain control of that with the Aries energy, with the Emperor. What can you tell us about the Devil, please? Upright. Oh, okay. So we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So potentially it could be to do with a home situation that you're trying to balance, and there may have been some sort of difficulties in relation to this. You're having to kind of, you know, make plans on how to kind of move on forward, like you need a new approach, and potentially other people may be trying to doubt your approach on how to move on forward. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck though. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups in reverse is like feeling emotionally unfulfilled, like on how to take action, but not feeling grounded and stable enough to or feeling like you have the resources to kind of rejoin the world and get what it is out of what you need to. But I'm really feeling like you have to make certain decisions and priorities in your life, and potentially there could be other influences that may be trying to distract you from making those particular choices and influencing you. What's the sun in reverse, please? What's the sun in reverse? Okay, yeah, Four of Cups. Just basically yearning for other offers to come in, but feeling that they're not coming in. You know, with the Six of Cups in reverse, it's like potentially trying to wait for an offer to, you know, wanting to have this Ten of Cups, happy life, happy wife, emotional fulfillment, personal development and celebratory, and feel confident, but potentially there's been blocks in relation to that, and therefore anything that comes your way just doesn't necessarily feel doesn't feel like it's getting you to the place where you want to be. And it's all to do with trying to gain your independence with the Six of Cups in reverse. It's trying to move on forward, gain your independence, potentially leaving home, or trying to leave home and go, like, separate out of something. Maybe there's just some sort of partnership that hasn't necessarily worked and you feel like, I'm not going to put any more work into that anymore. So that was there, wasn't it? I'm going to take another one for the sun in reverse. But you're deciding that you can have a new outlook. You know, you've been pessimistic, but you can have a new outlook and be grateful for what it is that you're going through and choose to be happy. Yeah, we've had the moon energy. There's been illusions. You may have been under the illusion that you couldn't choose to be happy, or been in a sense, you know, but yeah, you're coming out of that. You're coming into a brand new cycle of fulfillment and success in your life. But potentially here, you know, got masculine and feminine energy with the moon and with the sun. It's like trying to balance those particular energies as well in order for you to kind of get to this personal development. Yeah, there's been an imbalance. This is so interesting with the feminine energy, with the Empress being in reverse. And we saw the Emperor earlier upright. And so it's like, you know, the balancing of the energies is just really important. Okay, so, but there's been set illusions about, oh, well, what do I need to do to make myself happy? But this is you following your intuition and kind of realizing, okay, I can choose to be happy if I take these particular steps. So why is the Fool here upright? Fool upright for Leo, the Fool. Ah, okay. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's like you want to have a brand new beginning, but it's like trying to temper your energy so that you're not kind of being impulsive to kind of move on forward. It's like, you know, it's like you need to look before you leap, before you make this particular decision. Yeah, with Death in reverse, it's like, you know, it's kind of like you're having you're holding on to something, but I feel like you're trying to take reins of control in your life before you need to look before you leap and not be impulsive, but then get to a point where you're able to make particular changes and not get stuck in repeating negative patterns and take the action to move on forward. Okay. What's the Lovers here for, please? Where's the Lovers here? Oh. What do you want to tell us? Anything for the Lovers? Okay. The Knight of Swords in reverse. So we just saw the Knight of Swords, but upright. You're going to have to make a decision about particular people coming in and out of your life, and you know, they may be relatively unpredictable, and you're like, okay, well, I actually want to have balanced communication in my partnerships now. You know, I don't want there to be emotional imbalance. Yeah, you're coming out of a phase with the Wheel of Fortune, like things are turning around for you, that you're gaining clarity about what it is that you want and what you don't want. There are delays, or there have been delays with the Two of Wands. There's potentially been like kind of fearful of this particular changes, but you know that it's important to make these set decisions for your life to be able to move forward. You know, I've just seen the Tower in reverse, so it's another kind of card of being resisting change. But you're being guided and helped along the journey for you to do this with Temperance. So why is Temperance here, please? Why is Temperance here? Gosh, it's too many. What have we got here? Okay. I'm really getting a sense that your financial home situation is going to become more balanced. You know, that you're being guided, and this guidance is loyal and it's stable, like advice for you to be able to move on forward, so that you can have the celebrations that you desire by following your intuition. You know, you're getting particular messages which are allowing you to move on forward. There may have been a point where you kind of felt like, oh, you need to kind of balance this negative thinking, yeah, this kind of poverty mindset that you've been in, potentially with the Five of Pentacles. You know, feeling of lack, feeling insecure, feeling a need to be able to, you know, need certain things in your life in order for you to move on forward, potentially because you may feel there's lack of growth or lack of support with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You know, not feeling like you're getting the kind of teamwork or the help that it is that you need to be able to move on forward. And then for the Seven of Cups, like Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like, you know, you're gaining the clarity that you need to make particular choices in your life, and you need to temper those particular choices to move on forward, and to like not feel, and just to kind of forgive yourself and forgive others, and just take some time to rest. Okay. Well, there's a lot of messages in there. So anyway, this is the end of the reading. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it resonated. If not, then simply not your message. If you enjoyed the reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.